All right, we are live. So far, no one is in yet, so no problem.
Hai, saya Asyawani, berumur 27 tahun, berasal dari Sabah. Saya
Hi, welcome in, Edward. Thanks for joining our live session. We're still waiting for the rest to join in. Okay, bear with us for a while. Hi, Kim. Welcome in. We are still waiting for the rest to join in. Okay, so we probably will start somewhere around 8:30 sharp or 8:35, depends on our attendees today. So yep, just bear with us. So at the meantime, so enjoy some music. Thinking about you, is it too late to tell you that everything means nothing if I can't have you? God is free, but I might as well be in the hotel room. Yeah, it doesn't matter cause I'm so close, spending all my nights. Hi, welcome in everybody. So just checking whether can you guys hear us? Jess, you wanna test your voice or mic? Can't hear you, Jess. Hi, Kim, Edward, and Nan. Are you able to hear me? So if you're able to hear us, just drop it in the chat box or probably thumbs up so we know there's no any technical issue. Jess, probably you want to try again? Just a moment. We are trying to solve a technical error here. So what about the rest? Can you hear me? Hi, Clarice. Welcome in. Hi, Rachel. Welcome in. Thanks for joining in as well. So we are still waiting for the rest to join in. This moment we are trying to solve a technical error here. Hi, Rachel.
Can you guys hear me?
All right, cool. Jaslyn, can hear you.
All right. Hi, Rachel.
All right, let's give the rest a couple of minutes time. So probably 8:35 we can start. So in the meantime, do listen some. I'll be playing some song for you guys. So that's not about you. Can't drink without tea. So I believe today's topic, all of us will be able to relate because it's more to understanding and understanding the crypto market as well as how do we trade into the crypto market. Okay, so yep. So Jaslyn and myself will be sharing some of our experience or probably some points for you guys to hear or probably to understand better. So we hope we are able to probably provide some insight or additional knowledge for you guys to understand the market better. All right. While waiting for the rest to join in as well, I hope you guys are following in our social media, our Facebook, our Instagram, our Twitter, and our LinkedIn. Okay. If you guys have not done it, please follow our page, our social media page. And we are having some promotion going on right now, the Ramadan promo, where you are entitled for tokenized point, which is worth 500 ringgit. You can use those points to basically buy digital assets. So yeah, so we'll be rewarding to our. There'll only be one winner, so we'll be rewarding to you guys if you are the lucky one. So if you're not sure what's the promotion is all about, so do check out our Facebook page. Everything is there. We do have some updates going on later today or tomorrow on the leaderboard. Who's leading the promotion? Okay, I believe we can start our session. We have most of us here today, and the rest will be joining in as well later on, I believe. All right, cool. Just a moment. Let me just do a round check. All right, great. Welcome in everybody. So for today's our webinar session will be more on the how and whys to digital asset investment. Okay, so myself, Surain, the key account manager for Tokenized Malaysia. And today I have our lovely lady here, Jaslyn, who's our financial analyst.
Hi
Okay,
everyone.
Jaslyn, probably you want to intro yourself?
Yeah, sure, just a simple intro. My name is Jaslyn, and this is the first time that I joined Tokenized webinar. Feel free to give me any ideas or any suggestion below so I can improve in the future probably. Nice to meet you all. Okay, that's my intro.
That's a cheeky one. All right, so guys, so let's move on with today's webinar session. So yep, the basic things. So what's going to happen today is that we'll be doing the daily price updates, and Jaslyn will be going through with us on why invest in crypto market. As well, I'll be diving deeper with you guys on how to trade in crypto market. Okay, just to put up out there, we are not financial experts or probably a digital asset analyst. So whatever has been shared here today is basically what myself and Rachel has, sorry, Jaslyn has prepared to probably share with you guys on our findings. Okay, so on Bitcoin, well, a very interesting day on Bitcoin. You know, after the halving session. Okay, so price is at 3 p.m. today. Well, we were preparing our slides. It's trading at 8,829 US dollar. So that's roughly around 38,000 ringgit. 38,544 ringgit Malaysia. Sorry for that, guys. There's some connection issue. Sorry for that. There's some connection issue.
Sorry guys, can you hear me?
Hi, guys. Can you guys hear us? Sorry that there's some bad internet connection at the moment. Jaslyn, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
But I cannot
Sorry
see
for
the
the bad
slides
connection.
though.
Moment. Right. Sorry, guys. Sorry again for the connection issue. All right. So can you guys see the slide now?
Yep, I can. For me, I can.
All right. What about the rest? Right. Thanks, Rachel, for the update. Okay. Sorry again. Apologies from my end. There's some bad connection issue. Okay. So yeah, coming through on the Bitcoin. I'll be watching closely on the price of Bitcoin. All right. So if they are able to break that 9,200 resistance level, so what do I mean by resistance? That's where all the sellers will be placing their orders. I will basically try to dive in further if they are able to break that 9,200. So and I believe the price will be moving higher after breaching that 9,200. So in case there's any reversal, okay, in case there's any reversal, I do see the price probably supporting at 8,500 US dollar. Okay, and if the 8,005 is not being supported well, the next level to look at 8,200, which is around 35,547 ringgit Malaysia. Further downside, we may be looking at 7,500 if there is any further downside. Okay, the usual 1 month graph update. So if you can see, the price has been okay. The halving event. I believe the price has been factored in. That is why you don't see extraordinary price movement. If you follow my session last week, I also said that during the past two halving, price only move after a couple of months. Then you see the price moving. And I also been doing some research as well. They are pretty positive information in Bitcoin as well on the price. So if you can see, the price is pretty positive. I will say it's pretty positive. It's still moving up on the upside. So yeah, moving on Ethereum. As at 3 p.m. It's trading at 190.69. Okay, day to day is up by 1.25%. It's same as Bitcoin. The price is consolidating within 180 to 190. Right. It's very interesting to watch. They are unable to break that 190 surface, and 180 has been supported very well. So this is very tricky because it could be a bull run because price has been supported, right? And it could be a trap as well. So probably sellers is trying to dump their share. So do watch out. I will only be very confident with a Ethereum price movement if they are able to break that 195 resistance. So if they are able to do so, I do see 225 US dollar being reached easily. Okay. At the downside, the strongest support level at this current point of time will be at 180. So you probably want to watch that level as well. Okay. Sharing with you guys on the 1 month price update. Uh, Ethereum basically move first before the Bitcoin price upward. All right. So that's why you see a big plunge over there in Ethereum. So I say it's still okay if you guys are planning to buy, but do watch out on the price movement. Okay, on Ripple, all right. So this is the lower range of digital asset. So if you guys are new in digital asset, Security Commission, in order for us to be regulated, we have to provide all range of digital asset for Malaysians, right? It's a Malaysian platform available for us to trade, and Ethereum will be the middle range. If you can see the price earlier, it's close to 900 ringgit Malaysia of 1 unit of Ethereum. And the best part is that we can buy all those digital asset on fraction basis, so which is 0.1 or 0.5 of each assets. Okay, and Ripple will be the lower end of digital asset available in Malaysia. So yeah, so pretty much people who are new in digital asset, they will be looking at Ripple first, just to get use of digital asset industry, to know what is digital asset or cryptocurrency all about. So yeah, they will be diving into Ripple. Most of them, which I've been asking around, Ripple basically it's the asset to look at if you are new. Is my connection okay, Jaslyn? If there's anything wrong, do let me know.
Yeah,
I'll
sure.
try to
No
check on my
worries.
internet again. All right. So as at 3 p.m., Ripple is still trading at 0.197991, which is around 86 cents ringgit Malaysia. Day to day is up by 1.54%. Same as the other two assets. Ripple also is very bearish at this current point of time. Okay, and I'll be only convinced for a bull run, meaning of bull run, the price will be moving at a very volatile basis on the upside. Okay, if Ripple is able to break that 21 cents barrier, which is around 91 cents ringgit Malaysia. So on the downside, support level for Ripple will be at 0.195, which is looking very strong at this current point of time. Sharing in with you guys on Ripple price movement. If you can see, the price has also been factored in on the Bitcoin halving. Okay, people are taking profit at this current point of time. My personal opinion, I think people are taking profit. Let me just share with you on the whiteboard. Okay, those who have bought at this level, I will say they have taken profit at this level. So that is within what, like a couple of weeks or probably 3 weeks of trading. It's a good profit margin over there, I would say. All right, that's on the price update. Jaslyn, probably the floor is yours for now. You can probably present on the digital asset slides as well.
Okay, thanks, Suren. But first of all, can you guys hear me?
I'm
If
okay.
you,
I can hear you.
if you can hear, maybe you can just leave some comments, say, yeah, I can hear you. Because I just, in case I later present halfway, then suddenly cut off again.
It should be okay, Jaslyn. Let me just type to them.
Yep. Okay. Then thanks. Okay, cool. Okay, so let's start now. First of all, let's go through some introduction before we go into the content. Most of you actually already know that what is cryptocurrency. It's actually entirely trading in a digital form, and they are decentralized. So this is what makes them special. And the concept of the trading in cryptocurrency is actually same with the real world exchange, where you can compare to the trading. When you compare to the trading traditional stock, the platform is actually almost the same. And hence, there are some of the full-time traders that have started to change their position into cryptocurrency platform. So if you are newbies here, no worries. I can give you some of the tips like how to trade in the trading digital asset. So first of all, what is crypto trading? Bitcoin became the first ever cryptocurrency when it was released in 2009. And 3 years later, when more and more cryptocurrency was created, people will then start with trading. And this is what they call alternate coins. It's actually all about supply and demand. And if you're not trading more than you can afford to lose, there is no harm to trying, right? And what is blockchain? Blockchain is a shared digital residue of recorded data. The transaction history of every unit of the cryptocurrency shows how ownership has changed over time. And recording transaction in blocks with new blocks added in the front of a chain and has unique security features that normal computer files do not have. And what moves cryptocurrency market? There are actually five. The first one is supply. The total number of coins and the rate at which they are released, destroyed, or lost. The second one is market capitalization. The value of all the coin is existent and how user perceive this to be developing. The third one, press. The way the cryptocurrency is portrayed in the media and how much coverage it is getting. The fourth one, integration. The extent to which the cryptocurrency easily integrate into existing infrastructure such as e-commerce payment system. And the last one is key events. Major events such as regulatory updates, security breaches, and economic setback. Okay. The most important thing to be remember before you start trading a digital asset is there's always a chance of losing your money or even your entire investment. So, and as we know, the market for cryptocurrency is quite volatile. Some people make huge profit, but some are not. You should never trade any amount of money that you cannot afford to lose. Therefore, here I will provide you 2 tips before the trading. The first one is FUD. What is actually FUD stands for? It actually stands for fear, uncertainties, disinformation. It's actually a popular term from both real world or crypto trading. And there are actually people or organization out there where they like to create FUD in order to get people not to invest in digital assets by telling them you may lose all your money or it's a scheme, because their main motive is to create fear or doubt. So you should always do your own research before jumping into any conclusion. This is important because you don't want to set any conclusion just because of others' opinions, right? The second one is position. It's important to be aware that never be influenced by anyone's opinion to trade, because keep in mind that you are not the only one who wants to gain profit from trading. Everyone's want to gain profit from trading, right? So this tends to occur when you have insufficient of knowledge, and therefore, as I mentioned earlier, always do your own research first before jumping into any conclusion. Do you guys have any questions? You feel free to ask. If not, then I will continue to the next slide. Okay, cool. Okay, after this, I will by giving the 2 tips above, I will also provide you some ways of how to protect your cryptocurrency. You may be wondering that, isn't a cryptocurrency safe and secure because they is built on the blockchain? Well, yes, they are. But the wallets that store your cryptocurrency are not built on a blockchain. So chances are they may be hacked. Secondly, the credit card CX incident. I'm not sure whether you guys have heard of it or not, but I will briefly tell you about the story. It's actually the CEO, Gerard Cotton, died with client unable to access more than 190 million of bitcoins and other funds, because most of it is stored in a cold wallet. Can be cold wallet, cold storage, where only the founder can access it. Tragedy, right? The third one is cryptocurrency is a popular target for hackers. This is actually based on a research done by a cybersecurity research firm called Carbon Black. There's worth 1.1 billion of cryptocurrency has been stolen in just 1 year. Wow, that's a lot. Imagine how big that is, the amount of that with a wallet that's not secure enough to protect your own cryptocurrency. And lastly is, unlike the fiat money, which is regulated by regulations, cryptocurrency is decentralized digital assets, and therefore we should know how to protect our wallet in order to prevent them from being stolen and hacked. The next one. By saying so, here are some of the tips for protecting your digital assets, because you don't want to lose your cryptocurrency in your wallets, right? The first one is the simple one. The first one is to use a stronger password. It can be upper cases or lower cases with special character and number. The more complicated it is, the harder and longer for hackers to actually crack them. But always remember that what is your password? Just in case if you forget the password, then you're lost. But no worries. Once you create a stronger password, you can actually back up your private keys. What is private keys? It's actually a sophisticated form of cryptography that allows user to access his or her digital assets. So you can store your private keys from both hardware wallets and also the cloud. So when one of it is lost, at least you have a backup can be accessed. The third one, multi-factor authentication, also known as 2FA. It actually adds another level of security to your wallet, and it also helps when crypto criminals are not able to log in. I mean, when they log in, they actually can log in, but when they want to access it, it actually cannot, because you need to have another factor of authentication to actually access the full wallet. And the last one, of course, we should use a trusted exchange platform, which is tokenized exchange is one of the good example. Remember that I mentioned the credit card accident earlier, that the owner died with 190 million Bitcoin and unable to access. What makes us different compared to them? They are not regulated, but we are, and we are licensed by the Security Commission. Actually, we have one law here that we are not allowed to hold the key of the company assets. Not like credit card that actually can hold the owner, the founder can actually hold the company assets, and only him can access it. So what if one day the money gone? Who are going to bear for that consequences, right? And also, besides, we are not allowed to hold a key of the company assets. They are actually a third party, act as an independent trustee to hold a key and to check and to balance us. So yeah, that's all from my part. Feel free to ask any question if you want. I'll pass back to Suran.
All right, cool. Thanks, Jaslyn, for the informative on protecting our digital asset and wallet. Okay, so
No
that is why it's
worries.
very important. That is why it's very important to basically trade with a regulated exchange like tokenized Malaysia. Okay, so yeah, everything because as you guys know, during our first or second session of webinar, we have basically explained that a regulated exchange are all well protected by insurance, trustee, and yep, you guys are well protected in terms of that. And if you guys are aware, even when you want to do any withdrawal or transfer of asset, you guys are required to have these 2FA, two ways authentications. All right, so this is very very important. So yeah, so make sure you guys are well protected as well. So if there's any questions, do let us know. We are able to answer if there's any questions. All right, so now I will dive in further on how to trade the digital assets. Okay, so two key important things here that we need to understand what are we investing into. Okay, like stock market, right? We have company shares. Okay, all their informations are available. All annual reports are available for us to access. So same goes to digital assets in Malaysia. So Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Ripple. So all these informations are available. So it is important for us to understand, to read what are these coins all about. Okay. At the same time, we also need to invest ourselves in research analysis. So not to worry, we got you covered. How? I'll explain further because our platform is basically all in one. You can access our platform to have all this information on your fingertips. Okay, I will start by explaining what is Bitcoin. So I believe some of you guys have done your homework as well. So let me just go through briefly on what is Bitcoin. So Bitcoin is basically a digital currency used and distributed electronically. Okay, it's decentralized peer-to-peer network. No single institution or person controls it. So that makes it so sacred and unique that Bitcoin is such a demand asset. And another important factor is that Bitcoins can't be printed. It is not like our fiat currency. So what I mean by fiat currency is that our ringgit Malaysia or dollar, it can be printed. Okay, and that is and the amount of Bitcoin is very limited. And for information, Bitcoin is not a legal tender yet. So what do I mean by not a legal tender? It's very simple. You can't use US dollar to buy things in Malaysia. All right, so you have to exchange to ringgit Malaysia and use ringgit Malaysia to buy groceries or buy food in Malaysia. So it's the same thing. In Malaysia, we are not able to use Bitcoin to buy things yet. I'm very positive in terms of this. That's why I'm putting yet, because again, like last session, I do share on this. In America, you can basically use Bitcoin to buy Starbucks. Okay, you can check it out. It's very very unique and interesting. And in Argentina, you can basically use Bitcoin to buy burgers in Burger King, and you will be entitled for their coin as well, called Whooper coin. So countries are starting to reform and move towards a digital asset. So like COVID-19 pandemic is a very very I'll say it is a game changer for digital assets or cryptocurrency industry. Okay, just a brief history here. So who created Bitcoin? Back in 2009, it was introduced as an open source software by an anonymous programmer. So nobody basically knew who is this Satoshi Nakamoto is, right? He himself has not come in this and disclosed. Uh, Basically, we do not know who are the creator. We know it's Satoshi Nakamoto, but we do not know who is he, basically, he or she or them. All right, so Satoshi Nakamoto basically hired Gavin Anderson to lead the Bitcoin development. Okay, and in January 3rd, 2009, first ever Bitcoin block is mined, and it is known as Genesis block. How Bitcoin works? You guys might be wondering. Okay, let's say if I put in money into Bitcoin, so what is this Bitcoin all about? Is it just a coin, or what am I investing into? So yes, so this is what basically Bitcoin is all about. So as an investor, we only see how much number of BTC we have in wallet. Okay, very clear cut. Let's say if you have buy some of our some assets in our platform, and if you go through your wallet, you will see number of Bitcoin you own in our wallet, Ethereum or Ripple. Okay, so what is this? What is this Bitcoin all about? Behind the scenes, Bitcoin network is the sharing a public ledger called blockchain. Okay, and it contains every transaction ever processed. So whatever transaction has been due in this Bitcoin network is all being transacted and all being recorded. And digital records of transaction are combined into blocks. So that is why every 210 blocks, halving will happen. And user wallet can verify the validity of each transaction. So if you go through our platform, if you go to our wallet as well, if you click, we have all the transaction history and all those history are also recorded in the block. So there is no way one can cheat in buying Bitcoin. Okay. And authenticity of each transaction is protected by digital signatures correspondent to the sending addresses, as what Jaslyn presented earlier. It's all about your hot wallet or cold wallet and how is it being protected. And Bitcoin takes few minutes of BTC transaction to be completed. Basically, the system takes few minutes of BTC transaction to be completed due to verification and trading platform performance. For what do I mean by that? So if let's say if there's any transaction within the blockchains, it takes some time for it to be verified. And it also depends on how efficient or effective those trading platforms are. And just a rough idea on how basically Bitcoin works. So if you guys can see the picture, I'm not sure whether is it clear, but this is how it works. All right. So let's say in America, if you use Bitcoin to buy Starbucks, everything's been recorded on where from party A it goes to party B and where is it stored. Everything is recorded, very clear cut, and it's very transparent. Okay, the characteristic of Bitcoin is that it's decentralized, as what Jaslyn mentioned earlier. It's independent from any governing authorities. Okay, anonymous. Wallet doesn't have to be linked to any personal identifying information. Okay, and it's so transparent. Every single Bitcoin transaction that ever happened is stored in the blockchain, so everything is recorded. So it's pretty much transparent. It's very fast. Never process payment almost instantaneously. It normally takes just few minutes, and it's non-reputable, meaning once Bitcoin is sent to someone, there is no way of you getting back unless the recipient will want to send back to you. So yeah, so let's say verbally, if you send one Bitcoin to party B, right, although it's been recorded or what, you can't get back. So there is no reversal in terms of very Bitcoin in the transaction. So that's how protected it is. All right. So yeah, do be very careful in terms of this. All right. So let's say if you want to transfer any Bitcoin to anyone in the platform, make sure everything is recorded or there's any black and white recorded in it. Okay, so what determines the price of Bitcoin? So as Jaslyn also said, it's all about supply and demand, correct? Right, so if there's no supply and demand in Bitcoin, price will not move or price will not fluctuate accordingly. Okay, and the cost of producing Bitcoin through the mining process. And this is also very important. So we need miners. So let's say if the miners mine those Bitcoin and if it's not profitable, the production of Bitcoin will be lesser. So people will not be able to buy more Bitcoin because of the supply and demand. The rewards issued to Bitcoin miners for verifying transaction to blockchain. This is very important as well. Number of competing cryptocurrencies. All right. So let's say in Malaysia, we have Ethereum and Ripple. So this plays a very big factor as well in, okay, let's say if Bitcoin basically covered all this digital asset. So only Malaysians are only able to buy Bitcoin. Then you will see the price moving very fast in Malaysia market. But now we have Ethereum and Ripple as well. So we do not want to monopolize. Basically, SE doesn't want Bitcoin to monopolize the market, giving fair and square trading opportunity to everybody. So that's why there is Ethereum and Ripple as well. And most important as well is the exchange it trades on. All right. So the volume in every exchanges is very important as well. Regulation governing its sales. Okay, let's say if SC is very tight, which is good. All right. So people will trust in Bitcoin. So there'll be more buyers coming in. Let's say SC is very flexible. There's a lot of hanky panky going on. Probably this will not transpire people to buy on digital asset. But since Security Commission is very strict in terms of this, and if you can see in their website, they basically are very transparent. They list out who are the regulators, who are the exchange in digital assets. Okay, so all these are very important. It plays a very key important role in buying Bitcoin. Okay, just to sum up, what is Bitcoin? Launched in 2009, is one of the world's largest cryptocurrency by market cap. Unlike fiat currency, Bitcoin is created, distributed, traded, and stored with use of decentralized ledger system known as blockchain. Okay, and then Bitcoin history as store of value has been turbulent. The cryptocurrency skyrocketed up roughly to 20,000 before, when back in 2017. But as of 2 years later, it's currently trading for less than half of that. So basically, at this current point of time, it's discounted. As the earliest cryptocurrency to meet widespread popularity and success, Bitcoin has inspired a host of other projects in the blockchain space, for example, Ethereum and Ripple as well. Okay, so that is on Bitcoin. Pretty much a bit complicated for you guys to understand. So let's move into Ethereum. So what is Ethereum? First, we need to understand what is internet. All right. So if you guys are able to understand what is internet, so Ethereum is basically the next version of internet. All right. In today's world, all our personal data, password, financial information are all largely stored in other people's computer or clouds. For example, let's say if you guys have a banking account, all those user IDs, everything has been stored in cloud. So yeah, so that's what I meant by stored in other people's computer. Okay. Bitcoin's aim to disrupt PayPal and online banking. So that is Bitcoin objective or goal, basically to be the next online banking in the world. And Ethereum, on the other hand, has the goal of using blockchain to replace internet third parties. So what do you mean by that? So all the data are stored in Ethereum. So this is the next version of internet. So in short, Ethereum wants to be a world computer that will decentralize. With Ethereum, servers and clouds are replaced by thousands of so-called nodes run by volunteers from across the globe. Scrolling through a typical app store, for example, you will see a variety of colorful squares representing everything from banking to fitness to messaging app, and all rely on third-party app to store credit card information and other history. Taking, let's say, Foodpanda, for example, they are using third-party app in terms of payment. All right, that is one of the closest example I'm able to give you guys. Right, another example is here is that using Evernote or Google Docs. With Ethereum, if all goes according to plan, will return control of the data in these types of services to its owner and creative right to its author. Basically, we own the rights on whatever data has been stored. Idea is that one entity will no longer have control over your nodes, and there is no one who suddenly ban the app itself. And guys, if there's any question, or basically if you guys if we are too fast, let us know. Okay, if there's any question, do stop me, and I don't mind answering you guys on the spot as well. Okay, so as a whole, Ethereum is a global decentralized platform for money kinds of applications. Right? On Ethereum, you can run nodes that control the money and build application accessible anywhere in the world. And special thing about Ethereum is that, so this is what the next version of internet is all about. All right. Okay. So Ethereum has a contract called smart contract. It's basically describe a computer code that can facilitate the exchange of money, content, properties, shares, or anything of value. It becomes like self-operating computer program that automatically execute when specific conditions are met. Run exactly as programmed without any possibility of censorship, downtime, fraud, or third-party interference. It's very, 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 very protected. Okay. It also allows developer to create whatever operation they want through the smart contract. I'll also share some example of smart contract that is happening right now. Okay. And developer can build thousands of different applications that goes way beyond anything we have seen before. For example, okay, what can we use smart contract for? In government management, we can use that providing infinite more secure voting system. All right, we can use it as a voting system. It's been built. I think it's been tested in few countries. I have not got any solid evidence on that. Okay, I'm still checking. I will basically share with you guys later on, or probably on our infographic. Okay, and automobile is able to detect who was at fault in a crash for self-automated and self-parking car. Okay, so this is so complete. I would say so comprehensive. Is that, let's say if you have a self-parking car available for you guys in Malaysia, I think there are few. Okay, a smart contract is able to detect. Let's say if you made an accident, they are able to detect who caused the accident and what actually happened. So it is so comprehensive. It's so good. So yeah, this is what Ethereum is all about. And in real estate, it encodes contract through ledger. Okay, it helps buyers and tenants to cut costs in terms of advertising and easier to monitor rental payments. So everything is just there through the ledger. So smart contract can create a ledger for you guys. So there is no way that there's no need of promoting your house. Let's say if you want to rent it out, you can just use a ledger. Okay, and every single rental payment you can monitor. So whether the when will the tenant be paying you guys, everything is pretty much comprehensive in there. So in the healthcare industry as well, so for insurance provider, okay, so receipt of surgery could be stored on a blockchain and automatically sent to insurance provider as a proof of delivery. All right, so yeah, so it actually changes the way how internet work. So it makes things so easier for everybody from each industry. So imagine as an insurance, let's say I'm an insurance agent or probably insurance provider, there's a claim for surgery. So I have to go through all the paperwork. I have to make sure that everything is done correctly. Okay, whatever is being claimed, everything is there for. Probably there's a proof of evidence. Okay, imagine smart contract is able to change that. All right, through a blockchain, a hospital basically just put in a receipt, whatever has been done, and the insurance provider is able to just capture it. All right, so it's pretty much very unique way of transacting it. Benefit of decentralized Ethereum platform: immutability. A third party cannot make any changes to the data. All right, it's so protected. Corruption and tamper proof. apps are based on a network formed around the principle of consensus, making censorship impossible. So that is why there are some developers that are trying to use this smart contract as to promote the government to use it as a voting system. Okay, it's basically changing the game of how do we do our voting. Let's say now we have to queue, now we have to put our voting we ballots, right? Everything's there, then voting is done. But now they are changing everything through an app. Everything can be done through this blockchain called smart contract. Secure, with no central point of failure, and secure using cryptography. Applications are well protected against hacking attacks and fraudulent activities. And the best part about Ethereum smart contract is that there is no downtime, zero downtime. Apps will never go down and can never be switched off. So that is what Ethereum is all about. Okay, so if there are something positive towards Ethereum, there's always a downside about it. So what is the downside all about? Decentralized applications are faultless, right? Smart contract is written by human. Smart contracts are only as good as the people who write them. For example, I know nothing about smart contracts, but I want to do it because Ethereum platforms allow us to create such applications, all right? And I know nothing about it. And let's say I create something and it's not as good as what I expected. And this could cause bug issue or oversight that can lead into unintended adverse action being taken, right? This could basically trigger the whole Ethereum platforms or basically the smart contract, and it could cause a lot of damage towards that particular application. So yeah, so those are part of the downside because Ethereum platform allows any developers or basically anyone to be part of it. All right, so I hope I'm able to clarify what is Bitcoin and Ethereum is all about, and I hope you guys understand pretty much a little bit on what you guys are diving into. So now I would like to share about what is Ripple. Basically, Ripple is very unique and very easy to understand. Okay, Ripple is both platform and the currency. Okay, so the platform is called Ripple and the currency is called XRP. And it is also an open source protocol which is designed to allow fast and cheap transaction, rule all the international transaction worldwide possibility. Okay, reading through Ripple facts and figures and the development going on in Ripple, I believe this could happen. Okay, and it also allows everybody to use the platform to create their own. It's something similar to Ethereum. And this platform is called RippleNet. So I will explain also what is RippleNet. So RippleNet is basically a network of institutional payment providers such as banks and money service businesses. Okay, it's Ripple. They are going to change the game of I will say money changer. You know, those money changer provider. Ripple is able to basically disrupt money changer business. Why? Because it used solution developed by Ripple to provide a frictionless experience to send money globally. This system will basically look for shortest and cheapest combination to make it happen. And the commission being charged, or basically the fees being charged, is very minimal, which is 0.00001. Yes, that is the right amount of zero. That is so cheap. Who would not want to be investing into this platform? Okay, you'll be surprised to see a number of banks who are basically moving into Ripple platform to change their money, their basically the transaction development. Okay, this is an example of system will look for shortest and cheapest combination to make it happen. So I'm just giving you a rough idea how basically Ripple works is that. Take these three scenario as an example. Okay, Ahmad lives in Klang and has a chocolate box he doesn't need. At the same time, he loves to watch football and does not have a ticket to watch a Selangor game, for example. And Mr. Leong, who lives in Kampung Padan and has a racist stamp he would like to give away for a chocolate box. So Can you see the connection here? Ahmad has a chocolate box and she lives in Kampong Pandan. Okay, sorry, Ahmad has a chocolate box and lives in Klang. Leong has a rest stamp and needs a chocolate box. So basically, barter trades are going on here. And Mutu, who lives in Ampang and is looking very much for a rest stamp, and he has a ticket for Selangor upcoming match. So basically, Ripple are able to match this characteristic, okay, and are able to allow this exchange to happen, okay, and at a very, very minimal cost of 0.00001. Okay, now Ahmad is able to get a Selangor football match ticket without meeting Mutu. So the system provides such way. And Mutu is able to get the stamp without even need to meet Miss Leong, who live in Kampong Pandan. And Miss Leong will get a chocolate box, which Ahmad has it, and he stays in Klang. So all this transaction is able to happen, and Ripple platform allows that to happen. Okay, and imagine a bank using this system. All right. So let's say I need to change money. Basically, if I have to go to Western Union, I have to use Western Union services to change or probably send money to my brother, or probably who's living abroad. He needs some money. I have to change from ringgit Malaysia basically to US dollar. So yeah, so Ripple is able to do that, all right, with a very minimal transaction fee cost. So imagine if Ripple is able to penetrate to Malaysia, how are they able to change the money changer game to probably disrupt them, or money changer provider will be able to adapt to Ripple system provider. Okay, so what is Ripple used for? Ripple is basically a low commission currency exchange. I've said that earlier, and it takes them only 4 seconds for the transaction to happen. Traditionally, conventional banking, it takes hours or a day at least for those transactions to happen. And Ripple only require 4 seconds for it to happen. So that is what Ripple is all about. So let's say if you want to buy Ripple, so you got to know what is Ripple all about. Ripple is all about currency exchange platform. So what are Ripple benefits? Originally designed as a day-to-day payment system, started as an official organization, Ripple has an office for your information, and its focus is used by banks. So Ripple basically market their system providers to banks, and a lot of big name banks are also adopting to Ripple system as well. And it can be exchanged to any currency or valuable with a unified minimal commission. The commission has been said is so cheap. Why not bank use this system? Okay, so these are example of banks that support Ripple software, or basically they have adopted what Ripple is all about. Okay, Santander Bank, which is in Spain, Axis Bank, Westpac, pretty popular bank as well, Union Credit, and UBS. So they are upcoming banks are looking into Ripple, and they might invest into Ripple's system to basically change the transaction ball game for every banking industry. Okay, so basically that is what it's all about on digital assets. All right. So basically, what is Bitcoin, what is Ethereum, what is Ripple, everything is there. Uh, as Jocelyn said earlier, it's always good to even do your own research and homework to understand better what you guys are investing into. So here I am today to talk about research analysts. In our trading platform, we provide this research analyst for you. So no need for you to worry, hey, where can I find all those information? I want to know what is Bitcoin. I want to know what's Ripple. I want to know what's Ethereum. So I want to know what are the analysis all about? What are technical analysis all about? We have everything into our system. So if you can see the slide here, this is our website. If you're logged in, okay, if you're already a member, thank you so much. So just sign in to our platform. You're able to see this on the very first page called chart by trading view. So if you go to our market page, so just click it, just click the chart by trading view, and this page will appear. All right. So all the research analysis is all about here. Okay, I'm sorry if you are seeing my face over here or Jasmine's face over here. On the bottom right of the platform, you will see headlines for BTC US dollar. So basically, what's BTC US dollar? It's Bitcoin US dollar, right? So if you search our ticker, so if you go to the ticker here, you just search Bitcoin, Ethereum, or Ripple. So it's best to know what are their tickers all about. So ticker is a short form used, okay, let's say for Bitcoin, it's BTC. So just search BTC and make sure it's against US dollar. Click on it. Everything is provided there. All right. So you can even see the charts. Just click on the charts. You're able to see everything. Or if you just want to know the ideas on what is this Bitcoin is all about, all these are available here. If you scroll down, there are a lot of research analysis available for you guys. So you guys no need to worry about where do you want to find information. Everything is provided in there. Isn't that useful, Jaslyn? All right, cool. Okay, and for your information as well, we are also collaborating with Into the Blog. So this is our website, our Singapore Exchange website. All right. So what Into the Blog provides is that a summary of assets performance. For example, if you can see here, a token summary of Bitcoin. I apologize that the screen is a bit small. So if you can see here, what does Into the Blog provide for you guys is that it provides 71% of buying volume and 20% of selling volume on that particular day. So basically, you can guide or gauge yourself what is Bitcoin performance today. So basically, it's more on buying market. All right. So if you even can see, let's say I dive in further, you even can see actionable signals provided for you guys, summary of the day for Bitcoin, right, and a lot of research analysis performance as well. So basically, at this current point of time, Bitcoin is bearish, as I said earlier as well on my presentation. I also feel that Bitcoin is on a bearish mode, right? So yep, the signals summarize that Bitcoin is bearish. Okay, and all these details are available in our website. So this is our Singapore website. So for Malaysia website, it'll be up very soon. Our technical team is doing it day in and day out. They are doing it to ensure that Malaysians are able to have this feature as well. So if you want to know what is Into the Blog, so just click see more signal, press that, you'll be able to see all the available signals you guys want to know about those particular assets. All right, so that is about research analysts. Okay, uh, through our platform, everything is there all in one, so you don't need to worry about finding what is research analyst all about. So it's very important for you guys to read. As Jaslyn also said, she also quoted, it's best to do your own homework. So our platform provides that homework for you guys. So everything is there. Just click into it, just read through, understand better. Okay, that's what myself do as well. That's what Jaslyn does as well. All of us do our homework before basically investing into digital assets. All right, so to basically make you guys understand how to trade into digital assets. So, yep, Jaslyn and myself, we came up with this idea about showing you guys two types of trading, short-term trading and long-term trading. So, Jaslyn, which trader are you? Are you a short-term or are you a long-term trader?
I think I'll go long term because I don't have time
All
for
right,
short
cool.
term.
All right, so let's dive in. So let's dive in about how to understand short-term trading and how to understand long-term trading. And guys, again, if I'm too fast or if you guys need to ask anything, let us know in the chat box. Okay, we are here for you guys. Not to worry about that. So, what is short-term trading? It can be defined as holding the cryptocurrency for a short period of time. All right. So, common period of frame, minutes, hours, days, weeks, or few months. Yes, guys. In digital asset, or stock market exchange as well, if you really know how to read the chart, or basically really know how to read the market, you can even make money within seconds, minutes, or hours. 1 hour, you are able to gain a good sum of profit as well. And what is important as a short-term trader is that it's all about technical analysis, all right? So you need to master technical analysis. So how do you want to know about technical analysis? Again, in our research platform, we provide all those information for you guys. There are a few key indicators that they will provide to you guys, is that where the support level, where the resistance level. So what do you want to look within that range? Everything's available, okay? And a short-term trader, you must understand the risk management. You must always have your risk management, okay? How much loss are you able to get? Okay, how much profit that you want to take? All this is about risk management. Advantage and disadvantage of short-term trading. Okay, as a short-term trader, quick profits are always available for you guys. High percentage of gains, that is for sure, and easier to leverage. Disadvantage, again, if you're able to get quick profit, at the same time, you are also able to make that quick losses. So that's why technical analysis is very, very important. Disadvantage, you must commit large amount of time. So if you have a question, why do I need a lot of time to be a short-term trader? Because you need time to read technical analysis, right? You need time to read the charting. You need time to do your research. Everything is about research, research, and research. If you're a short-term trader, it's not about hearsay. Hey, Jaslyn, I hear this thing is going up. No, so buy. Within 24 hours, the price will go up. You sell. It's not that, guys. It's about you doing your research. It's about you doing your analysis and how much profit are you guys want to fix. And disadvantage, higher risk. Okay, if as you guys know, digital asset price fluctuates rapidly. Okay, price can be at 10,000 to at 9 p.m. It can be at 7,000 within 7 p.m. Within 11 p.m. It's very, very, very fast. And also require expensive software and tool set. So what do we mean by this software? Is that technical charting software. All right. So again, not to worry, our platform provides everything for you guys. Okay, cool. So, all right. So over here, to be a short-term trader, you need huge capital as well. So why do you need huge capital? Because the price spread, okay, the bits available for you guys to make money. So let's say if you put in 10,000, within 3 to 5 bits, you're able to take, if the price goes up, you're able to take the profits. You're able to see the gain, higher percentage of gains. But if you put small amount, let's say you put 1,000, you want to be a short-term trader, you can still make money, but very marginal. So you will not be able to see that high percentage gain. Let's dive in to see example on how volatile Bitcoin price was. I'm taking Ethereum price, okay? How volatile the price was today and yesterday. For example, this is 3 a.m. on 11 May, all right? So the price was here. This is somewhere around 186 US dollar. And the price went up all the way to 192. Let's say now you are a short-term trader and you are basically monitoring the market. So guys, that's why I say a lot of time is invested to be a short-term trader. This happened 3 a.m. Not 3 a.m. I'll be sleeping. I'm in my dreamland. So I will not invest so much time to be a short-term trader. But imagine if you're a short-term trader, okay, let me just draw the line for you guys. All right. Buying at this point, which is at 186, okay, buying at this point, which is at 186, and monitoring it all the way up to 12 p.m., selling it at 192, putting in at a very, very huge amount of capital, let's say 10,000, for example, you are able to make that money. Short-term trader, you are able to make that money. But let's say if you put 1,000, you are still able to make money, but a very, very small marginal gain. And at the same time, why do we say it's at higher risk? Let's say Suddenly you decided, hey, I think this price can go higher lah. I read somewhere the price can still go 200. And within minutes, I will say, or within hours, the price dropped back at this level. You are drop back at your close to your buying price. So that's how fluctuation of digital asset, how fluidity of the market. Okay, it can go up and down within seconds or hours. So if you want to be a short-term trader, you can do it, but you need time to do it. Okay, you need to pay a very close attention. Am I right, Jaslyn?
Yes, you are right. Agree what you say.
Okay, cool. So let's say uh, you decided to be a short-term trader, and again, the opportunity arise, and you're still able to sell at that price. See, guys, opportunity is always there if you really closely monitor the market. Okay, I hope I'm clear in terms of being a short-term trader and why you need huge capital in terms of trading in the platform and how you can make money within hours, minutes, or probably a day or two. Okay, so all this is about understanding the market, putting your time towards the market, and you are able to make that money. All right, so let's go into a long-term trading. So I myself, I'm a long-term trader. Jaslyn is a long-term trader as well, and time to time I try to make profit within on weekly basis as well. Okay, so yeah, that's how I gain my experience. It's all about experience stock. Okay, for long-term trading, it can be defined as holding the cryptocurrency for a longer period. Common period frame over a year. So let's say if you're a long-term trader, but you only trade within 6 months, I'll still say that it's a short-term trader, okay? But if you're a long-term trader, it's basically defined over the years. For example, if you invest a Bitcoin in 2015 with just 200 US dollar back then for one Bitcoin, imagine how much money you are making now in 2020 when the price is just at 8,800 per Bitcoin. Guys, that is a lot of money. So yeah, digital asset as well industry allows you to be a long-term trader, a very disciplined trader. For example, I've explained about dollar cost average. I think Rachel joined in the class. All right. Uh, digital cost average allows you to be a very disciplined long-term trader. Again, advantage and disadvantage of long-term trading. Okay, advantage, it requires a little amount of time. Not as a short-term trader, you don't need to monitor market at 3 a.m., 7 a.m., 12 p.m. Just time to time, when it's time to buy, you just look at the market. Hey, price is down. I think it's time to buy. I'll just put in the money and buy. Right? So less capital requirement to start. Very true. Okay, you can even start with a minimum of 100 in our trading platform. Just a minimum of 100, you can buy the digital assets. All right. Avoid the stress of market volatility. I am sure a lot of active traders basically was up at 3 a.m. during the Bitcoin halving. All right, just to see what's going to happen to the price. Whether is the price going to go higher or go lower. So yeah, a lot of stressful time happened during that particular period. At the same time, there's also disadvantage to be a long-term trader. Might miss the chance of short-term gain. So let's say within 6 months, the price goes up. Let's say if you have bought Ethereum at 190 or probably bought Ripple at 17 cents, when the price goes up for Ethereum at 300 and for Ripple probably goes up to 30 cents, but you say it's okay, I'm a long-term trader, I'm just going to wait and see what's going to happen. But then the price drop, you were not able to sell at that particular point of time. So that could see as point of disadvantage to be a long-term trader. Longer patience is required. I'm not sure how patient you guys are, but I myself probably I am those culprit who say 6 months is a long term, but yeah, I'll probably put 6 months as a minimum for me to look at in any investment I am putting in. Profit compounding is limited. So what do I mean by profit compounding is that let's say the short-term trader, if you can compound your profit on daily basis or weekly basis, it could gain higher if you are comparing it to a long-term investor. Okay, some example of a long-term investor. All right, so I'm talking about the disadvantage. Let's say if there's any disadvantage in here. So 1 year price, let's say if you would have bought at this price, right, somewhere around, let me just draw the line again. If you have bought here, if you're a long-term investor, you have bought somewhere around 240, which is back in June 2019. The price went up to 320. This is again comparing to Ethereum. All right, and now the price dropped below 200, below your buying price. So this could be seen as disadvantage to be a long-term trader. But let's say there's always advantage in those scenario. Let's say you have the capital, you can always buy lower, all right, lowering your averaging price that you bought. All right, so now initially you have bought at 240, now you are buying at 140. Let's say if you have the capital, so you can basically lower down your average. All right, and now looking at the price going up again, so you can see that as an advantage. But let's say if you have dived in every single capital of you into digital asset, then you just have to wait. It's now testing your patience whether are you able to wait. All right, so probably if I'm in that situation, okay, the price has recovered, so thank God, I am able to recover back, and then suddenly the price dropped back again. Imagine the stressful life I'm going through if I'm basically constantly monitoring the market. So yep, if you are a long-term investor, don't spend too much time. Uh, just be a disciplined trader, all right? But if you're a short-term trader, always pay attention to the market. So that's how you invest into digital assets, all right? Choose what type of investor you want to be, whether you want to be a short-term investor or a long-term investor, or you want to be both, which is good because it provides you more experience in terms of trading in the market. Okay, so let me just clear this off. All right. So, okay, another good example of long-term trading is that. All right. So I'm just explaining based on the graph. Imagine back in 2017, you are just buying Bitcoin, Ethereum at 41 US dollar, right? It just costs us around 41 US dollar, and the price shoot up all the way to 1,300. Ethereum actually touched that level back in 2018, right? So as a long-term investor, hallelujah, I'm making that money, okay? But look, you are not able to capitalize on the profit and the price dropped back. So yes, guys, even though you're a long-term investor, please do monitor and pay attention to the market as well. Not thoroughly, but time to time, you need to know when to take profit and you need to know when to exit in any situation. All right, so that's about it on the sharing on how and why to trade in digital asset. Jaslyn, if there's anything you want to share with the audience today.
Nope, not really for now.
All right, guys, if there's any question, Rachel, let me see who's in still. Kim, Nan, if you have any question, do drop us in the chat box. All right, do drop your Q&A in the Dropbox or chat box. We are able to answer you guys. Any questions so far? Rachel, Kim, Nandini, is there any question you guys want to ask? I hope it's a fruitful session for you guys. You guys are able to gain that knowledge. Jaslyn even mentioned about how to protect your cryptocurrency. Okay. Any
Yes, feel
question?
free to ask.
Yeah, cool. Any question? Feel free to ask. Okay, and then if the for your information as well, next week we basically will be talking about blockchains. Today we covered. Okay, there's a question from Rachel. Yes, Rachel, it's basically safe. As I said, we are regulated, we are basically insured, and we have, I would say, trustee, which is protecting our platform. So not to worry. But if let's say if you want to know anything about wallet, probably Jaslyn here can share some example of wallets, or probably anything you want to know about wallet. Jaslyn, you want to help
Okay.
Rachel here?
Actually, there are two types of wallet, which is hot wallet and cold wallet. The hot wallet one is you have to online to access it. So as long as you have a stable connection, you actually can simply just access it. But it is more higher risk because it's vulnerable to the cyber attack. So that actually most of the people that user that are actually using the Bitcoin, they will store their Bitcoins or cryptocurrency in a cold storage. It is a offline one, but the downside is that it takes more time to actually access it. So yeah. So for me, if you suggest me, I would like suggest you maybe go for a cool one, cool wallet one. But it is also, as I mentioned earlier, it's actually best if you can store your wallets in store your digital assets in hot wallets as well as in a cold wallet. So if one of them actually lost, you have your backups. Yes. But no worries if you trade in a tokenized because we are actually regulated and licensed, so you are under the protection of the Security
Yeah,
Commission.
Rachel. Not to worry. Token is pretty much protected for your information.
Yes, and we are licensed and under regulation of the Security Commission Malaysia. So no worries.
Yes, yep. She is able. She is basically, yeah. Thanks, Chi, for those. Yeah, thanks, Chi. Any other questions from the floor? Feel free to ask. Probably we are able to clear your doubts.
Yeah, don't be shy.
We can call it a day. Thank you so much for joining us for our 8th webinar session. Jaslyn, you want to thank the audience as well?
Yeah, I want to thank and want to thank you for sharing a lot of information. I've learned a lot as well from you. Thanks, Suren. And then thanks all my attendees that support us
Right, cool.
today.
No worries about that, Jaslyn. Yeah, especially Rachel has been our constant. You are able to win our Ramadan promo. So keep sharing, Rachel. Keep sharing. Keep getting the likes. So yeah, best of luck with our Ramadan promo, and best of luck with your trading as well. So yeah, guys, thank you so much. Thank you so
Thank you
much,
guys. Thank you,
and I
Suren.
hope we are able to share our knowledge. Cool, guys. Good night.
Good night.